Let me start by presenting a question to you. Let's say a mid-20s male is looking to start a lifting program to build muscle and strength. Now let's say a mid-20s female is looking to achieve the same goal at the same time. In this scenario, we'll assume both people have the exact same training status and experience. So, should the man and woman train in different ways based on sex-specific physiology in order to achieve the same goal? Well, if you were to ask a lot of women if they wanted to do the same workout program as a man, you might get an answer somewhere along the lines of not wanting to look too bulky or manly. And while this is a common concern among women who begin weight training, this is something that just won't happen. Not without years of consistent training and dieting specifically designed for trying to reach that goal. Because for most women, weight training won't lead to a masculine appearance, but actually tends to emphasize features that most women are going for when working out or losing weight. And that's not to say that women don't have a fantastic potential to build muscle either, with most current research suggesting that while men have a higher potential for absolute strength gains, women have just as high, if not higher potential for relative strength gains, with multiple studies showing higher relative gains in upper body strength following a resistance training intervention for women when compared to men. There are a few factors that can be taken into account to even out the differences, such as initial fitness level of the participants studied, but overall, a similar relative potential for strength gain can be seen between men and women. And this is because the physiological processes that cause your body to build muscle are the same in both men and women, with the same key components driving hypertrophy, those being mechanical tension in the muscle, positive protein balance, and energy availability, regardless of sex and in spite of differences in anabolic hormone levels. And that's not me saying there aren't any differences at all between men and women in training, because even though the basic physiology that determines muscle growth is the same, women do tend to be more immune to neuromuscular fatigue. This leads to women, on average, being able to recover faster between sets, perform more reps at the same intensity, and even just be less sore in general after a hard workout. And while men may have between 10 to 15 times the level of the anabolic hormone testosterone when compared to women, women have significantly higher estrogen levels. Estrogen has been shown to not only reduce muscular fatigue, but also aids in recovery from exercise and helps to reduce exercise-induced muscle damage by activating satellite cells that are involved in the formation of new muscle. Women have also been found to have higher percentages of type 1 muscle fibers when compared to a man on average, type 1 fibers being the ones that are more oxidative in nature, otherwise known as slow-twitch fibers, while men tend to have higher percentages of the type 2A and type 2X muscle fibers, otherwise known as fast-twitch muscle fibers. This higher percentage of fatigue-resistant type 1 fibers could also play a role in the reduced fatigability of women, but also leads to a potential for higher rep and lower weight sets to be slightly less effective for women than men, since the more oxidative fibers make them better at those continual lighter weight contractions. Those smaller, slow-twitch fibers will be recruited first before recruiting the fast-twitch fibers that have the most potential for growth. Likewise, a higher percentage of fast-twitch fibers may make men a bit more skilled at explosive movements that generate a lot of force really quickly, although the practical differences between the two is minor and shouldn't heavily affect the way that men or women train. Because in the end, training follows the principle of specificity, meaning that in order to train for a specific result, you must train in a specific way. While these minor sex-related differences could alter workouts a small amount, the basics of muscle growth are the same, and both men and women will need to train the same way if they're looking to achieve the same goal. So now think about your answer to the question from the beginning. Has your answer changed? Tying up all this information for practical use, we can conclude a few things. Number 1, the basic physiology that determines how muscle is built is the same between both men and women. Number 2, there may be small differences in training between men and women, such as less rest time required, more reps at the same percentage of 1 rep max, and even less soreness from workout to workout. But any idea that women shouldn't lift heavy weight if they want to get lean and toned is just plain false. Number 3, Men gain more absolute strength, but relative strength gains are the same between sexes. And number 4, even these small differences don't change the overall point of the training. And if you want to reach a specific goal, you have to train in a specific way to hit that goal, regardless of if you're a man or a woman. But I'm going to end this one here, guys. Go subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications so you get my videos as soon as they come out. Leave a comment if you have any questions about this video or in general, and I will see you next time.